to the realm where the lasers beam bright. Rich Patrick and Jeremy lighting up your night, cutting through the dark with a laser beam. We're really glad you could join the stream. We're the laser makers, we're setting the pace. From engraving to cutting in this high-tech chase, whether wood or metal, glass or stone, we bring the magic right into your home. So gather round wherever you roam, find inspiration in our maker's dome. Subscribe and like, get in the game with Rich Patrick and Jeremy. Remember the names. Ideas light up, projects take form in the maker's realm. Creativity is the norm, so light the beam. Let's start the play with the laser makers, where we create every day.
Wow, that was cutting it short. I just took the last bite of my dinner.
That was close. Very close.
Hey, everyone. In fact, I got to wash it down. Wow.
How's everyone doing tonight? Doing good?
If Patrick looks a little strange, Patrick, what's going on over there?
I shaved my face. Maybe that's why.
What's that railing behind you? What's that railing behind you?
The background. You meant the background. I get it.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of dark, but right out this window is an ocean. So that's not my normal background. So
Where
I
are
have
you
to be
tonight?
with the family. So they're on the other side of the room, and I'm live streaming. But why not try to entertain from afar? And so here I am. Can't let the Laser Makers Realm down. All of our viewers gotta keep you guys.
And yeah, but to be on the show, you need to have a laser and make something. So I don't know. Might have to boot you out.
Oh, well.
Ah, look at that. Well, how many people bring their laser on vacation with them? That's what I want to know.
And I even made something. Hold on.
I see seashells by the seashore.
So there's one. And then let's see. And then I'm going to do a couple of these on stream for you too.
Awesome.
So we're at Virginia Beach, and Virginia Beach 2024. And I thought, you know what? It'd be cool to leave some of these laying around. Like if like kids find them around the hotel, something like that.
Oh, yeah. Really?
Virginia Beach 2024. That'd be a cool little souvenir to find. So I think that's what I'm going to do.
That is a great idea. A really great idea. Tony, thank you so much for that donation before we even started. Thank you, Tony. Any of the donations that come up here on the channel, they go directly to supplies, nothing else. And we appreciate that. Thanks again, Tony. And tonight, we're going to do some back to school. So we're going to, I'm going to redo and share with you the pencil jig that I did in my video on my channel yesterday. For those of you that missed that, I know not everybody crosses over between the two. And Patrick is going to be doing seashells, and Jeremy has got some bookmarks that he's doing. There you go. with different sayings on them. So
Yeah.
that's what we're doing tonight. And I'm also going to give away 2 hats this week. So a little later on in the stream, I'm going to give them away. You're going to tell me what you want on it, and I'm going to make it live right here and go and actually make the hat live on the channel. So let's say hello to everybody. I see we got Pop is here as usual. This one I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce, so I'll just put it on the screen. William was patiently waiting. Thank you for waiting, William. We're glad you're here. Richard is here from Goose Creek, South Carolina. Heavy is here from Southern Minnesota. Cutting Edge Laser Engraving is here. Jim Pitts is here. Jack Williams is here. Christy is one of our members on the channel. Christy Lahan from Stone Mountain, Georgia. I found that so impressive when we went there, that carving. And I always thought that that was a public place, but apparently it's a private company that owns that. And Edward is here. Dave Fisher's here. Clayton's here. Another one that I don't really want to try to pronounce. Frank is here. Hey, Frank. We have tons of people here. I don't know if I can get through all of them, but so right now we've got 125 people that are watching. So definitely not going to get through all of these. Jeremy Millam is another one of our regular members, and so is Nipa. Hello, Nipa. Thanks for being here. And let's see. Nancy says, thank you. Currently cutting the pencil jig you posted. Got it engraved 70 pencils, 10 per grandchild. Wonderful. I really don't mind doing the pencils for my grandchildren. Jim Firth is here. Kieran Moore is here. Jeff Bell is here.
Hey, that is my son.
Who is?
Kieran is. Kieran.
Oh, Moore. I didn't see the last. I didn't see the last name. Yeah.
Yep.
He can probably hear me. So. Yeah. Hey, Karen.
Yeah, you can.
Let me wave to him. All right. Joseph from Corpus Christi, Texas. Little one-on-one from Louisiana. Welcome, neighbor. Key Hamilton, Frank Taylor. We just got lots and lots of people here. So. Let's see. I don't think I've seen this one before. Orion's Oasis Designs from Florida. Jonathan is here. He says he's sorry he was late. I was on Rich's page watching a video on earrings. Okay, cool. Well, it's okay if you're late if you're watching one of my videos. Frank Taylor is here, and the settings that you sent him, Patrick, work great. He accidentally found a way to make 3D sliced letters in white. The letters are deep and white. Cool. Very cool.
Sweet. It's great.
V is here. Scotty, Jonathan, Carrie, Nancy, Christina, Todd, Bill Murray. The list just keeps going on and on. We're not going to take questions right now. So right now we're going to actually start the stream. I didn't ask you yet, Jeremy. You have anything that you'd like to open with today for our audience?
No, except for we homeschool our kids, so the back to school stuff was a little tough for me because Grandma and Grandpa always buys their stuff for them. We get whatever we need: notepads, pencils. My kids use mechanical pencils, so I don't engrave pencils for them. Yeah. So, and all of our immediate friends and family around our area pretty much homeschool. So
they might need some bookmarks though for their books. Maybe they need bookmarks.
Yeah, that's the main reason why all of us homeschoolers read and read and read. So I bought a big thing of bookmarks.
Excuse me.
Well, that's not given away.
What's that?
Sorry, I've been getting some pictures ready. So when the time is appropriate, I've got some photos I'll run through and show you guys and talk about.
And he's also going to be giving away some seashells. All you have to do is go down to Virginia Beach, and you can find them there scattered on the beach.
Yep. I'll let you know what hotel at the end of the stream.
But don't forget that the files that we're doing tonight, I'll show you the one that that I'm doing. So this is the one that I'm doing, and I'm getting a little more detail than I did in my video. This is the actual file that you got if you watched my video yesterday. So there are two different pencil jigs on here. One of them is for cutting and engraving, and the other one is for using as a template to actually engrave your pencils. So I wanted to cover that tonight as well. But that's what I'll be doing. That's what I'll be giving away tonight. And also in the zip package, there will also be a file in there for the bookmarks with all of the different sayings on them from Jeremy down there. So yeah, Patrick, let's see. Let's do your pictures before we get completely started. And don't forget, folks, going to be giving away 2 hats tonight. So
Okay. All right, this is the picture I wanted first. If that's okay. I'll run through them in order.
oops.
That's good. Now let me get back to that app. Hold on a second.
Hang on one second. Let me put you in a different position so that you can go full screen. There we go. Now share it again.
All right. Let's see. Should be down at the bottom, right? Is it still in the present down there? Yeah, there it is.
Just go ahead and okay. I guess I can put it up. There we go.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. So I had a video, was it about 10 days ago, where I was doing red, white, blue on the stainless tumblers. And as a follow-up, I promised I was going to do a similar video with the Lasermatic and using the diode. So this is part of my testing. I just wanted to show you guys that I was indeed working on it. And here it is on the Lasermatic. And there's my testing, and I'm making progress. So once I get back, I will continue. I don't know what picture's next, so I'm just going to talk about. Oh, that was a mallet I engraved. So the hickory mallet engraved with UV laser there. I wanted to show you guys this filament from TH3D. It's called Murica, M-U-R-I-C-A. It is a tricolored red, white, and blue filament. So this is an eagle that was printed on the bamboo, and it came out stunning. And when we left for the beach yesterday, a new video just dropped. And if you look at the dash on my vehicle, we had this video playing while I was driving down the highway. So I took Rich with me on vacation. So I had
The family must have loved that.
Does it feel like somebody's always watching you?
Yeah, man. It was funny. Not everybody enjoyed it. They're used to me watching Rich and hearing his voice, and they've talked to him before on camera, so it was all good. And yeah, Rich gave me tons of props in that video, and I really appreciate it. This was something I wanted to see. The USS Eisenhower was docked. It came back into port in like July 14th, and I was hoping we'd catch a glimpse of it as we were driving by Norfolk, and we did. So I'm hoping that we might be able to get a closer view on our trip home. Swing by so you can get a close-up shot. But my daughter took that picture as I was driving down the interstate, and that's a dolphin view from the hotel room. And that was a rainbow yesterday, from beginning to end. I thought that was pretty cool. Just thought I'd share that. And okay, there's you. All right, here's the laser setup. I have the soft enclosure.
In the hotel room.
In the hotel room. Brought a little table with me. There's a soft enclosure. Have the bond port setting inside of it, and then here's some duct work into a little 4-inch centrifugal fan. It moves like 250 CFM. It does a good job. And then it goes into one of those 4-inch charcoal filters.
Oh yeah.
And that's doing great for removing the smell. And then what I used is the 4-inch dust collector dust bag on the outside of it. And I haven't smelled anything in the room. I tested out on aluminum business cards first, and it's did a great job. So if you need a portable setup, this actually works and is not expensive at all. Get that. Let's see. Get the fan, the filter, the hoses, the bag, and the enclosure. I think it's less than $100, right around it for everything.
Those are usually used for
There's nothing to
greenhouses,
it.
I think, right? For indoor greenhouses.
Yeah, and this is marketed as a laser/3D printer enclosure. And
Mhm.
seems to be doing a good job. And there's a close up of the first gel that I did. That's the first one I actually got a really good mark on. And here was the view earlier. So I wanted to show you this is what it looked like before it was dark. You see the enclosure there on the right. Then I got the camera, the chair, the laptop, and then the view out of the window. You see the closure. And those are all the pictures I had for you queued up to go today. So thanks for watching.
Very cool. Let me put you back
I
in
like
your place. Okay, so don't forget that tonight the free files are going to be the number 2 pencil jig. And somebody made a comment. Tim made a comment that says, I had to resize the jig and the pencils I used would not fit. And yeah, that could be a problem. I went off of Google's recommendation for the size. The pencils that I used came pre-sharpened, and they were 189 millimeters, I believe. And Google says that they are 100, and the standard number 2 pencil is 190. So I made it 191.7. So every pencil manufacturer is going to make it a different length. So you may have to ungroup and resize it in order to cut out the right size. So check the size first. I did put notes in with the file that tells you that, check the size of your pencils first, along with some other notes. So this pencil jig is going to fit most pencils.
Yeah,
So,
I had those yellow ones that I did on my pencil jig video too, and they were 190.2. So I just made my jig 191.
Yeah, I think I made it.
Decent.
I can look at it right here.
I was trying to use
made
it for the mechanical pencils, and I was having just a bunch of issues. It was difficult.
So I made mine 191.7. So that's the jig that you're going to get. The average pencil size is going to be 191, so it's going to fit snugly in there. Mine were 189, like I said, but that's because they came pre-sharpened. All that information is going to open up on its own when you open the file. The notes will pop up, and you'll get an idea of everything about this file. So really easy to use. I've been using it for 5 years. So I actually developed this file 5 years ago. I think I was the first one to develop a laser jig for pencils. And I did my first video, I think 4 years ago on this. And when was it, Patrick? 2 years ago, we did the pencil jig on the LMR for back to school.
A year ago. Yeah.
Yeah, a year ago. Yeah. And then, so this is the 2024 version. And let me go next door to the other computer because I need to make the links active for the download. So you guys take over for a minute while I go do that, okay?
Hey,
Well, I'm burning.
what are you working on there,
first one.
Jeremy?
What's that?
What are you working on there?
I'm burning my first bookmark. So what I've done is, if you guys go and get the free file from tonight's live stream, I wanted to get some wise sayings or some inspirational sayings from famous people about learning and about school and about achieving. And so I got, I think 12 or 13 or 11. I can't remember how many ended up in there. But we've got them from Michelangelo. We got them from Albert Einstein, Benjamin Franklin, Yoda, Dr. Seuss, B.B. King. There's a bunch of
What's
them
the
in there.
Yoda one?
What's that? The Yoda
What's
one?
the Yoda one?
That's the one I'm burning first right now. The greatest teacher failure is.
Ah, I like it.
In light source engraving speak, that's burn to learn.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that makes sense to me. I am going to go ahead and start running, and you'll see it over here. I don't know how much I can zoom in. Oops, I can zoom
I'm
out.
almost finished, guys. The link
go
is
ahead.
available.
Very good.
The link is available right now on lasermakersrealm.com on the first blog post. It's also available on my channel right underneath the video. And now I'm going to do the LMR channel.
Even with this
On my channel,
enclosure open, I still can't even smell anything burning. That pan's actually doing a really good job. It's like a $25 pan, and it's 4-inch. So even at your house, this thing would do an awesome job. It's not a variable speed, but turn it on and it goes.
Yep. I also designed a border for this thing too, so it wasn't just the saying in the middle of the bookmark. What I did was I just went into my alphabet and I typed off all of the @ sign, the pound sign, dollar sign, all the stuff at the top of the numbers, and then a couple of the ones over on the side. And I typed them all out and I arranged them all the way around the outside, so there's kind of a border there. It'll be done in a second. I'll show you guys what I did. But just the different, unique, because of the school, figure just a different, unique kind of a border. Instead of going to Google and trying to steal something off there, or taking a bunch of extra time and designing a fancy one. It looks pretty good.
That's
so
more
far.
appropriate than flowers and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Rich
I'm not an
totally
artist,
just totally ignored my joke about his jig and my mechanical pencils.
I don't know if he heard you.
oh, what? What did he say?
My joke when I said that my mechanical pencils wouldn't fit in your jig very well. And I was having issues.
Okay, it's on the links are now posted on if you're on the Laser Makers Realm, it's in the description of the video. If you're on my channel, it's in the description of the video, or you can go to lasermakersrealm.com. It's the first blog post. So there we go.
All right.
Sorry,
Question.
I can't think while I'm doing all
What are
this.
your thoughts on the Acer L2 24-watt? Does anybody know anything about it?
Yeah, Hayden had enough. Okay, that's right. I remember that name. Hey guys, I know you're all Lasermatic guys, but eBay is selling the Acer L2 24-watt new, and let's see, with an eBay coupon is $191. Is it fully enclosed? I don't think it's going to be fully enclosed for that price. Does it have a honeycomb that indexes so that you can use absolute coordinates? For that price, I would say no. Does it come with a camera?
For any
Maybe,
price,
maybe.
I think I would say no for any price, Patrick, because last year Acer's support disappeared off the planet. So if something goes wrong, the biggest complaint right now is that they're not supporting their products. So I would probably say no under any circumstance. Sorry. What was that, Jeremy? Did you get it?
No, it's right there.
He did say no enclosure, open gantry, 6 limit switches.
I would say no under any circumstances.
To lack of support.
Unless you're a
And-
tinkerer and you don't mind fixing it.
Starters. For starters.
So Jason
Yeah.
has been bringing this up to me for a couple of days now. And yeah, Jason, you're not the only one having that problem. I keep getting unsubscribed from people as well. One of my friends right across the lake here, Emily, that mom with the laser, Nick Vespa at Build Dad Build. All of those subscriptions seem to be dropping off for me as well. I'm not getting any of the notifications. I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but yeah, make sure that you guys are subscribed to the channel because they keep dropping subscriptions to people. So that's definitely something to watch out for.
Well, YouTube's feelings got hurt. So if anybody says anything even remotely halfway offensive to YouTube, they're going to do stuff.
Well, it's just the subscriber thing that's going on where
That's
they're
part of it.
unsubscribing you.
I was just trying to test the light and focus to see if you can see that. I've got another light. Let me turn that on.
And Pop is saying he never gets his shells to come out right, but hasn't tried it with the new laser yet.
Let's see. Yeah, it might be. All right. I was able to get this rock to basically like glass over and become glossy.
Yeah, look at that.
Virginia
Wow.
Beach 2024. It came out like black.
Oh, it raised up and turned it into glass.
Yeah, turned to
Yeah.
glass.
I've got a few of those.
Still readable. Yeah, I was
And
just
I don't
happy
think-
it's still readable.
I don't think you can really appreciate the engraving either. I'm sure it looks much better in person.
Yeah, it absolutely does. That's it.
So, hello, Renee from Maryland.
Next up, I will do this little piece of shell. You don't have to make me close. Not a piece of shell, but a piece of shell.
You gonna do that one live? Yeah. So
I did the camera.
Fookings is saying just left justify your pencils in the jig if they're shorter. So let me show you something that I actually just did last week for a friend of mine. I will get one here from the other room. Sorry, this takes a long time. But I also found other pencils that, and I know a lot of people are going to give me grief on this because of something on the pencil itself, but he didn't. And who cares? It's not a tournament. One of my buddies, I did some golf pencils for. So these are half the size of the regular pencil. And what everybody is going to give me grief about is that it's got an eraser. But he didn't care. So I got those last year, about 200 to a box, very cheap. And I did a bunch of them for a whole bunch of my golf buddies.
Oh, that's well, that's close to them to get.
V is asking you a question, Jeremy, if you're using magnets to keep them seated.
No, because I'm running a border all the way around and I have stuff going through the middle. So, and my magnets are, well, here.
While you're doing that, I'm going to open your file.
Yeah, I'm running these pretty hot. You can hear my heat up and crackle a little bit.
Oh, sorry, Patrick, I stole your screen. So there's how big my magnets are.
Oh, it's fine.
That's the size of the thing. So it's kind of like I don't have a lot of room to put my magnet on there. So, but you can see I just took all of the symbols and just made a border around it.
Okay,
I'm
and all right, and let me show you what I did to Jeremy's file that we're sharing tonight. So I have gone ahead and merged these together, all of these. So when you cut this out, if you use if you change this toolpath right here to a cut path, then you'll have a jig that you can use to engrave more in the future. So when you're going to do this, you're going to engrave first and cut second. And I reorganized this file for Jeremy so that you won't have any double cuts, and it'll save about 50% of the cut time. And on the laser tab right here, if you go to optimization settings, and you have to have this right here on, remove overlapping lines. So with this turned on, remove overlapping lines, cutting this out will take about half the time on the red layer. So I just wanted to point that out, that I did change Jeremy's file, and you can put the cuts onto a toolpath, although I don't think you'd need to, because if you're going to be doing these, well, maybe you'd want to do 10 of these up here on the top left or something like that. So you'd be able to reuse that as a jig template if you needed to.
Yeah, my plywood came in 1.5 millimeters instead of 1 millimeter, which is what these are. These are 1 millimeter. They fit in the pages better than 1.5 millimeters.
Yeah.
So, and I had these already, and so I just had to use them. That's why Rich changed my thing around. So thank you.
Yep. Yeah. So I hope that helps everybody out a little bit with that file, and also cuts the time dramatically. All right. So let's see. We're at 30 minutes, and I think I'm going to. Oh, you know what? You know what I forgot to tell you guys? I've talked a little bit about a new laser that's coming to the USA, a new CO2 manufacturer. And these guys have been in business for right at 15 years now. And they don't really sell direct to the public. They are OEM branders. So this is a really super high quality. It's even higher quality than some of the brands that you already know, like Thunder and Boss and some of the others. And they're going to be announcing it at a wholesale price. And I am going to be bringing this to this country for sale. So right now they only supply resellers in Europe and Australia, but they're going to start supplying retail here in America. In fact, they've even got a few containers already in Pomona, California, that are staged and ready for sale. And we're just working out all of the logistics. Now, I have gotten the very first one, and I have it in my shop. And so I'll give you a little teaser on this. I'll show you what I did last night.
Louisiana, where the buys flow, there's a man with a laser in.
Now this is the very first one, and I don't know why the sound is not on, but it's not.
Louisiana Hobby Guy,
I've got some music playing in the background there.
Roll the tape, let fly, laser engraving only on my, from the morning
You're welcome, Greg. I sent those wrapper feet were Greg's ideas. So I sent him a set with back legs.
from engraving to cut.
So this is 2 times
From the southern
speed,
skies,
and this particular laser is, I believe it's 16 by 24. It's going to come in under the price of an Unitech or Monfort or the other cheap junk you can find online today from China. And it has, one of the things that I really like about it is the focusing. So there are 2 red dot pointers that when you raise and lower the bed by motor, pressing the button on the controller, And when the two come together, then you've got a perfect focus. But the thing is really super high quality. It's got two-stage air, so one air setting for engraving, one air setting for cutting. I don't know why this is not playing the audio.
It's a sight to behold with a laugh and smile so
Rick, I think that music is interfering with your microphone audio.
Yeah, I can't hear anything over the music. I put my headphones in.
Yeah, on my end it is.
Oh, so it is playing the music. Okay.
And where would you be off in the comments?
Louisiana Hobby Guy leading the way. Time-lapse journeys where the moments fly. It's the spirit of Louisiana reaching for the sky.
Shining bright, laser light in the bayou tonight. Rich the Louisiana Hobby Guy is ready for his flight. With his engraver in hand, he's got ideas in his sight. Carving dreams and making art, he's gonna do it right. From the swamp to the city streets, he's leaving his mark so neat. Every design, every line, he knows just how to complete. He's unleashing his creativity, setting all his ideas free. Laser beams and burning dreams, it's a sight you gotta see. He's the laser engraver connoisseur, making magic like never before. Carving through the night, creating wonders galore. With a sparkle in his eye.
Down in Louisiana.
All right. So did you hear me talk? I couldn't hear the music. Was the music playing?
Oh, it was too loud. Yeah, way too loud.
Yeah,
it was
stepping over your audio.
Yeah. Well, it was at 10 decibels, so that's what it's supposed to be. But yeah, I guess. Did you hear me talking too?
No. Well, we knew you were talking, but we couldn't hear what you were saying.
Oh, okay. Well, I couldn't hear the music playing on this end. So I've never done that before, played a video from the mixer.
Somebody in the comments mentioned something about wanting a CO2, but that's what this does too. This is a 2-foot by 3-foot sign I just made for somebody in town.
Yep. Nice.
So.
Yeah. Well, these will come in that size, and you won't find a better price anywhere. They're going to be selling them at wholesale, making the normal profit that they normally make, unlike these other resellers. And you're going to get that benefit. And when you see the quality of this, when I do the actual launch video, I mean, what you just saw was a 90-watt Recce tube was in there. And when we opened the crate, I said, oh no, I have to install the tube. There was a 90-watt Recce tube packed in the crate. And when I asked the owner of the company about that, he said, yeah, well, sometimes tubes get damaged in transit, so we want to make sure that you have one that's still in the box, fully protected in case anything goes wrong. There's duplicates of everything already in the case that comes with it. So if you have, if you have a problem with one of your limit switches for the laser, it's in there. If you have a problem with the door switch, it's in there. Everything's got duplicates. It's even got these big long swabs that you clean your lenses with. I mean, they thought of everything. And I think the goal of this company is to go worldwide in retail sales now that they've perfected their laser. And they have several different lasers, different sizes to choose from desktop versions all the way up to commercial, big 150-watt units. So that one that I just demoed was the 90-watt. And everything is just the highest quality on them. And you're going to get them for less than you would from Ohmtech or Monport, the cheap budget lasers that are pretty much disposable. So
did you give a price on that when you were talking? Because nobody can hear it.
No, I didn't. But that 90-watt with the Recce tube and the upgraded transmissions and the, you know, the autofocus and all the bells and whistles. It's got a commercial air gauge on the top of it. It's got another air gauge on the side for engraving. The top one is for cutting, bottom one's for engraving. It's got a custom Ruida controller. There's so many things. It's just a high-end machine. And delivered to me here, it would come in at about $4,800. So that'll give you an idea of the pricing. And, you know, we're talking a huge difference. It's worth 3 times if you compare it to other lasers that are on the market, other high quality lasers on the market. They're 3 times the price of this. So just gives you an idea of exactly how much profit is in this market to resellers. So they've been supplying resellers in Europe and Australia for 15 years since they developed their technology. And now they're coming to the United States soon. And I'm going to be spearheading that venture for them. So right now we've been working on it for a little while, and they've got a few containers in California that are ready to go. Now they're just working out the sales process and the shipping companies and all that kind of stuff. But it'll be coming soon. So watch for that video, that launch video on my channel, and it'll probably be within the next few weeks or so.
Yeah, Ed's asking if that's everybody's price range.
What's that?
That the laser cost is that everybody's
on the
price range?
screen, so yeah, just click on the comment.
There it is. I found it.
Where'd you leave
No,
off in comments?
it's not my price. My price was a big goose egg. So that's my price. That's going to be the retail. So it's going to come into the country at about the one that I have, the 90 watt with the Recce tube. That one is going to come into the country at about 4,500. So plus freight. So that's why I say, high fours. But that'll probably be the retail price on that is likely going to be 4,500 plus the freight. And that's where the pricing thing comes in. The logistics comes in with this company, because it's not like Monport where they take a $1,500 laser and they mark it up to 5,000. They can ship it anywhere in the country and still make plenty of money. Tech and Monport, because they're getting really base model machines. But this one is a lot different.
I was just wondering, where did we leave off in the comments? I don't want to get too far behind. I was just looking.
Before he started the CO2 thing?
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, so Mick, I didn't say anything about the price during the music. I was talking about other things. And V was asking if that's MDF. No, that was 3mm plywood. And my definition of budget is 1/3 the price of what it should be. And it's in line. It's either in line or cheaper than Monport and Tech. So just think of it that way. So their really budget laser is going to be not even comparable to this one. And they're going to be even cheaper than their budget lasers.
It
All right,
sounds to me like it's quality better than a Thunder, as good as, but
yes,
better at a price that's lower.
Yes, yeah, I've seen quite a few Thunders.
Right.
I even serviced two Thunder machines, and this machine has more bells and whistles, and yeah, it's definitely higher quality than a Thunder or even a Boss.
Yeah, I agree with Adam. Keep us posted. Whoops.
Yep. So that's it for that. And when I started all that, I was going to start making a hat. So let me set up. Ed says that he still has the Monport he got 2 years ago and still hasn't set it up. Hope it works. Good luck. The one that I got that I gave to Jeremy, I've had for 2 years. I only have about 2 hours on that machine all in all, and I had to replace the tube before Jeremy came, and I did a whole bunch of upgrades and repairs to it just to get it to work straight out of the box. So,
and I've cleaned a few things on it, but it works good.
Yeah, I got it working good.
Yeah, that's what I did that big sign with.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. What's the kerf on that laser? Well, I haven't checked it yet. It's a Recce tube, and they have high quality mirrors. You even get spares in the kit, and you get spare lenses. And I'm guessing that it's probably going to be very typical of most CO2s, which is about 0.09, somewhere in there, 0.1, something like that. Not sure, but methinks Rich likes this laser. I absolutely love it. I've been in talks with them since Orlando, and back and forth with email and WhatsApp and all that. And not only that, but they're going to be setting up a USA support line as well. So that'll be active during the days that we're active, and you don't have to worry about, you can just pick up the phone and call. And if you have an issue or a problem, and I'm working that out with a friend of mine, so I might even be sourcing that and giving him an office here with a special phone number. So yeah, that's probably going to be the best thing about it, is that you're going to have access to support during US hours, and you don't have to email a company in China that is always off from Friday to Monday and sometimes more, or they're out on Chinese New Year or all kinds of things. If you call and you have a problem with the part, that person is going to send that direct to the factory. There's no middleman involved, and that part will go out to you right away the next day. All right, so
Greg, we're burning stuff. Here's what happened. See if I can get this thing to show up. There we go. Too bright. Let's try that again. I am doing bookmarks. So for anybody who's struggling, just remember, you'll be an expert soon. Here's the other one I did from Yoda. So anyways, bookmarks are my thing for tonight.
Okay, so tonight we are going to, where am I? Over here. We're going to be giving away 2 hats tonight, 2 custom hats. This is the one that I'm wearing tonight. Don't ask me, I just work here. And you see, I have my own little brand there, Louisiana Hobby Guy. So we're going to be giving away Louisiana Hobby Guy hats, which I don't think here's one. I didn't know if I had one here. And it will be your choice of whatever color that you want in the shop next door. You can see I've got pink and gray and red and green camo, black and white camo, black, solid black, red and black, white and red, all different colors. So it'll be your choice of a color, as well as your name, your custom name on the side of the hat. And I don't think I did it here. We gave away one last week. Oh, I did. So your name will be on the left side of the hat. So the keyword for tonight, and maybe I should just share my screen, because just to make sure that everybody can see this right, is going to be hat, please. So there is.
Only put it in once.
You can only enter one time, and this contest is good for anywhere in the USA, Hawaii, or Alaska. So wherever you are in the USA, this is USA only. You need to be present here in the live stream a little bit later on, so that I can find out what color hat you want and what name you want on the side. We'll give 1 minute to answer that you're the winner in the comments. So you need to pay attention, I guess, when we do the draw. And if you don't answer, then we'll go ahead and draw again with the next person. So let me stop sharing that screen now.
If I get a hat, I can finish going bald.
You can't get one.
No,
Wait,
it's
what
not
is
this.
that? Oh,
What
you
is
already
what?
got one. You already got a hat.
Yeah, I already got one.
Oh, cool.
All right, there's the latest one I ran. Let's see, I'm trying to get it. Hold on, you go to the
I got to get my patch
technical
material set up.
difficulties.
Technical difficulties. Don't we have that in
There
every
you go.
live stream?
Okay.
Yeah, you can kind of see
Yeah,
it. So
you can mostly
you got
see that.
white on that.
Yep, that one came out white. It's that one's a shell, so it's the white printing. Oh, well, good enough.
Okay, so I guess I should share my screen and show you guys what I'm doing just so that you can see it. So I'll put myself into full screen and I'm going to go to my recent projects and let's see, scrap number 5, I believe it is. Yes, it is. So these are, I need to go over here. I forgot to switch over, sorry. So these are some of the recent projects that we're doing. We're working on a bunch of different designs here. So this one, I don't know if you guys remember the movie The Deer Hunter. A deer has to be taken in one shot. Actually, in the movie, it was a deer's got to be taken in one shot. But that's one design there. And certified a-hole. I really like that one. The one I'm wearing right now, don't ask me, I just work here. We've got the masturbator. And no, it's not what you think, masturbator. And the ADHD, which I just did for my daughter-in-law, and she loves it in pink. And so this is a file that is a template. And now what I'm going to do is, actually, I don't have my logo in here, so I've got to go and get that one. But I'm just going to drop it on anywhere on here and run the job. So let me go and do that. I don't think you need to watch me look for it. In fact, I know exactly where it is. I'll just go get it. Scrap 1. The question is, can I always do this and never am able to grab the entire file for some reason because I never group them. I'm going to group this one right now. Copy it. Back to my recent projects. Oh, I should probably put you back on there. So it's leatherette number 5. And I'll just paste it in here. So the beauty of doing this is that now I've got my my patch. I've got a toolpath set here, which is the size of my laser bed going all the way around. And I don't have to worry about any framing. I did a video on my channel about this. So I'm just going to take this one and put it right about there. And one of the things I like to do is leave a little bit of room between them. That way there's an attachment there so I can take them on and off the laser. And then I'll just preview it and make sure I don't go past the edge of the work bed. And let's see, that looks perfect. So that's good. Now I do need to check my cuts and layers, 22,520, 900, 100. So that's all good. My layers moved around. See, that's one thing about this, the newer versions of Lightburn, it keeps moving my layers around. Always check your layers before you start. You need to engrave first and then cut second. So now, oh, I forgot to turn on the laser. I'll go ahead and do that.
Yeah, that's I went back down to 1.6. I was having a few issues.
Yeah. Let's see. Press the power button.
Hey, Jack in the shop, that's not how you spell hat, please.
Yep, that's why I put it on the screen. I just wanted to make sure that everybody would spell it properly.
Does it matter if there's a space between hat and please?
Yes, you have to put hat, please, all one word.
Ah, so all of you people who put a space, you might want to redo it. There's a lot of them I've seen pop up that have a space between hat, please. So,
Well, I put it on the screen, so.
I know, but I see a lot of people that it's just a habit hitting that space bar between words.
No space. One word, hat, please. And we've got 81 entries right now.
They're
What I have on the laser now would be a question for Murph. I'm not sure exactly what component of this rock is, but it was a rock washed ashore from the sea.
and
We'll see
no
if it lasts,
hashtag
though.
in front of it.
I didn't test it, so I have no idea. These things are working on. Somebody that wanted smoke, you can see there is a little bit of smoke there, or a lot of smoke.
And guys, I am getting everything ready here. I can't really hear what you're saying because I've got this smoke extractor going with the laser. So I can't really hear what's going on right now. Sorry about that.
Okay, what were you saying about Rich the other day, Patrick?
Which part?
The first one. He can't hear anyway.
Did you want the bad? Did you want the bad, or did you want the worst?
Ah. All right, so here's the third one without a border. I'll let you guys read that for a second.
Beautiful thing about learning is nobody can take it away from you. BB King.
That's probably one of my favorite ones out of this whole group of these.
He used to live about 8 miles from me.
There's the one with all of the symbols that I put around as a border. And this one, for the border, I did offset fill or offset inside, and then I did triangles in the corner and then cut them out. So there was those little gaps. And I think I'm going to do like a couple in the middle of the section too, just to kind of break it up a little bit on the next iteration of the design. But just a few.
I like the offset fill. That can.
Not offset
came out
fill.
good.
I meant just the offset to get the border that wide, and then I did a triangle, offset that, and then cut it out. Patrick, that's what you're doing tonight is seashells, right?
Yeah, I did some seashells and I now have some sea rocks.
Gotcha. Yeah, Jason, C.S. Lewis has a few good ones that just didn't make the list for this one.
Let's see.
When you saw me manhandling my module, it got stuck back there for some reason, and I was trying to home it, and it wouldn't let me, so I had to move it so it would home.
So, Jason, I don't have any. I think that's an old wives' tale that I used to believe. I don't think Patrick can hear us.
I can. BA Beach 2024. There you go.
Cool.
I can see it.
Hey, Jim finally made it.
Rock washed up the shore.
Jason, I think that's an old wives' tale about that I used to believe about the diode lasers. The amount, yeah, it does make it the life of it last less shorter, but the fact of the matter is you'll probably be upgraded to another laser by then. It's just just
You
shortens it a little bit.
good quality diodes should be able to handle it.
Yeah, they should last 8,000-10,000 hours. You won't have it by the time that diode's no good anymore. The really cheap ones won't. Now, I wanted to show you something different. You see how that job has finished? So I'm going to go back. Maybe this might explain it a little bit better, what I was doing. So now I'm just going to take this one here, and I'm going to duplicate it, and I'm going to move it to another available spot, like right there, and put this one onto a tool path like that. And now I can just go to the laser, and I can hit the start button, and it will go directly to the next spot on my template. And I'll keep doing this until I run out of room on this, and I'll use up 100%, well, 90% of the material. And then in between them, I'll do people's names. So that's the purpose of using this as a template like this. So I hope that explains it better. I have a whole video on it.
Jeremy, I've got another quote for you.
Okay.
Maybe you can do a bookmark just for me. Now, I'm going to say this, and I want you to tell me who said it. I'll read it. You tell me who said it. Anybody in the comments, please feel free to guess, and I won't reveal the author.
What did he say?
Would you believe in what you believe in if you were the only one who believed it?
Say that again.
Would you believe in what you believe in if you were the only one who believed it?
Yes.
It was an interesting quote that popped in my head, and I figured it'd be hard for people to guess who said that. Unless you Google it, then people will know, right?
I wonder if that was said right after the guy that watched a woodchuck chucking wood.
It might have been. Do you want the answer yet?
If I just saw that.
I'll give the comments and then catch up.
We have an Albert Einstein.
It was not Albert Einstein.
Yogi Berra?
Isn't that from the song, Patrick? It could have been. It could have been part of the song, but yeah, it was supposed to.
Oh, Jim's
Has filled up enough suspense yet?
If you choose not to decide, you have still made a choice.
That's true. Mark Vick, was it Jesus? No, I'll tell you, it was Jesus. That was Kanye West.
Kanye West, okay. So we got a question here. I have an exterior Pro. My air pump is out. What is everyone using? I currently have it hooked up to my air compressor. I'm getting great cuts, but I can't continue using my air compressor. Well, you can buy any 30 to 60 liter aquarium pump on Amazon that'll be nice and quiet. You don't need that much air pressure like a regular air compressor. So if you can get 30 liters or above in an aquarium air pump on Amazon, that's what works well for me on a diode laser. Uh-oh. Cutting Edge Laser says he knows because he Googled it. Not close. Not even close. There's the answer.
I don't have
Oh,
no
it might
light up, but
have been
there's
brushed.
a white one here. That's it. That one came out in white. Looks pretty good. It's readable. So
Yep.
not bad on this little piece of rock.
All right, I'm coming down to the wire on my project. It is just about done. I have 2 patches ready. The only thing I need are 2 winners so I can find out what names and what hats that I need to put these on. So there's the final few seconds.
And I think I'm going to hide these rocks around the hotel just by chucking them right off the balcony here.
Yep.
That should hide it pretty well.
All right, so I am finished with that. I need to cut this noise right away because I can't hear really what anybody is saying. Whoa, that sounds so much better. I can leave that on for now.
Hey, there's Merc, looking good. If I only knew exactly what those were. But I do have the settings, so I'll send those to you.
So here we go. We got the first part all done. Got the patches finished. Carbon fiber, black. Looking good. Now we just need winners. So let me do this one more time. And this will be last call. You have to type that word into the comments. Last call. We're going to say another 3 minutes. Right now, we've been live for an hour and almost 8 minutes. So we'll go to an hour and 10, and then we will do the draw.
Mm-hmm.
In the meanwhile, you guys can look over there and see the different colors that I have. I know it's small right now, but I'll show you in a minute. We are at 91 entries.
Somebody, I like, you not play it. You not play it. PG.
We're still at 91 entries, so some of you people are typing it twice. 93 entries. Got 2 minutes left, folks, to enter for the hat. Pop-up, this is carbon fiber leatherette. So it's not actual carbon fiber. My mic is booming on and off. I don't know what to do about that. It is what it is. It's a quality Rode mic. I'm using the wireless one right now, so maybe that makes a difference. 96 entries. Maybe if I talk a little lower.
I don't know. It's been sounded, good unless that music was going earlier.
Well, I couldn't hear the music, so that's why I started talking. But that music was right at minus 10 dB, so I don't know what happened there. Should have been perfect, the sound. Doesn't matter, Michael. Lowercase, uppercase, makes no difference.
Where did you get that carbon fiber leatherette from again?
I got it from Lone Star Adhesive.
Lone Star Adhesive.
Yeah, I think what's going on with the microphone was the air purifier is very, very loud. So that was probably the issue. When you talk lower your tone, you sounded like a radio disc jockey. Thank you, Pop Pop. Okay, everyone, we're at 99 entries into the hat drawing. Last call, everyone.
You are using your late night DJ voice.
Yes, you're here late night on the Laser Maker's Realm. Welcome aboard. And here comes the drawing. So the very first person is going to be, drum roll.
Everybody's got a drum roll in their heads.
Jeff Bell is the first winner tonight. Congratulations, Jeff. Let me get my pencil and write this down. Get my golf pencil. Okay, that's drawing number one is Jeff Bell. Now we're going to go on to drawing number two for the second hat tonight of your choice. And here we go. It's funny because I don't hear the sound.
Who's there on NEPA?
Terry Lee Bailey.
He was the first one in the comments tonight, too.
Yeah, cool.
That's awesome.
And I think he also donated to the channel as well. Thank you for that donation. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to switch over to the other screen. So Terry Lee and Jeff, you both have to claim your hat now in the comments. Everybody hang on with the congratulations, because just put in there the words I won so that I can see you in the comments. Terry and Jeff.
Jeff did. Yeah, that's true.
Jeff. Okay, so Jeff did. So we'll start with Jeff. Okay, all right. So I'd like to ask everybody to stop making comments. There we go. There's Terry.
There's Terry. Yep, we see it.
Terry, so I'm going to run through these. Please don't make any comments right now, folks. So I've got the black and white camo. I've got the green and white. Oh, okay. So there we go. That should have fixed the mic. Did that fix the mic? Okay.
Yeah, it's a little crisper.
Yeah, sounds better.
All right. So I've got the black and white camo. I have the green and white camo. I have solid red. I have solid gray. Please don't make any more comments right now, guys. I've got pink. I've got solid red. I've got white with a black rim. Come on, guys. Hang on with the comments. Hang on with the comments, please. I've got white with the red brim and black with the red brim. So let's start with Terry. Terry, what color hat do you want, and what name do you want on the side? Gonna wait for Terry to answer that. My favorite.
And yes, Ed, it was Kanye West.
Green and white camo.
Okay, I don't have green and white camo. I have the green camo, so that's green, black, and brown. So I'm gonna put you down for green camo, unless you say different.
Yep.
And Terry, hang on, what name do you want on the side?
Terry Lee.
Terry Lee.
Terry
Okay.
Lee.
Got it.
Jinx.
All right, now let's move on to Jeff Bell. So Jeff wants black. Jeff Bell. So Jeff wants black. And Jeff, what name do you want on the side?
Oh, he said solid gray on the color.
He said black. Okay, so Jeff wants solid gray. Okay. Ray. And he wants the name Jeff. Got it. Okay, now you guys can go back to making normal comments, and I will go make these hats while you other two guys entertain the audience here.
If you want, you can also make abnormal comments. That is totally appropriate.
Yes.
We like to think
Yes.
we're all a little abnormal anyway, so please do that.
I just want to thank everybody that jumped into the Facebook stuff and came over to our channels and gave us some support this week. I went from 534 subscribers up to 583 in a couple of days. And then
Very
you guys watched my keychain video 971 times this week, which is by far the best any of my videos I've ever done. So thank you very much. And those keychains, I don't know where they went. Hold on.
But yes, thank you everyone for the support. We did a subscriber drive post in the LA Hobby Guy group, and a lot of folks came over and subscribed to all 4 channels. And I don't, because I listed mine, Jeremy's, LMR, and of course Rich's channel. And hopefully
Awesome.
everybody that was in the group that saw that, if they weren't subscribed to all 4, they jumped in. So we've been trying to personally thank each one that's replied to that Facebook post as well.
Patrick, can you put a banner up across the bottom with our Facebook stuff on there?
Yep, sure can. Yeah, and don't forget, go to the LMR Facebook page, and anything that you make of any of our projects or the files, please post pictures. We want to see pictures of your work and see what you guys are doing with these files. It's really great feedback, and helps us, stay inspired to create more for you.
They want the YouTube channel stuff up too, Patrick, if you're going to run a banner.
Okay.
I'll do it.
Let me get that.
I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it.
Okay.
Yep.
Wrong one.
So the keychains
Here's
are...
social media. That's one we want. There it is.
Focus. And there are 3 layers, and they have the felt pads in them for essential oils to get dripped into so that you have, something decent. This one's got some glitter paper that I glued to it, and then I cut it out, and it's got the same thing. Yeah. Focus. Focus, butterfly. Well, anyways, that's a butterfly. And then I got a bee. I got 20, I think 19 or 20 different designs that I put in on my website in a file download. If you guys want to go support the channel, support what I do here. And if you guys want to make some healthy alternatives to put something nice smelling in your keychain, go ahead and you can go over to my website. It's holdthelinecustoms.com. I'll put that in the comments real quick.
Oh, if you guys are...
Where'd you go, Jeremy? Do yourself. All right, I'm going to put up a picture and address Charles's question. Charles is asking, sitting notes are always in the background, how you like to read that machine.
Can you put that question up on the screen, Patrick?
Yep.
If you guys are wondering what I'm doing, I'm just doing the names right now. There you go.
I'm so used to having my other computer working with everything with the laptop.
Personally, I'm still trying to get used to using that rotary. I've only tried it once or twice, and I didn't have good luck with it because I did something wrong, and I was busy trying to do something else at the same time. So I got to get back to it this week. I have a couple ideas I want to try with it.
All right, so there is the Chuck rotary for the Lasermatic. and it is super easy to work with. And I have another picture of it. I'll bring that up for you. It's direction, wrong direction. There's another picture. But it is super easy to work with. It works well. It has adjustability. Can't say this picture, but for the three brackets there, or jaws, I guess you want to call them, they are adjustable with the screws where you place them. Plus, it also adjusts like your traditional 3-jaw chuck. And it also comes with posts that can screw into those holes, so it also will function as a jewelry rotary as well. And in the back, so at the base of the tumbler, there's an adjustable support that you can raise up and down with a nice little thumb screw, and that turns a lead screw, which raises the support up and down, and it has wheels on it, and it'll hold your tumbler perfectly level for you. But yeah, it's really easy to work with. And if you have I have the base out of the machine, but if you have a base in the machine, the floor, it will index to an absolute position, and then that position stored in Lightbird. It comes in the Lightbird, the device file that you load into Lightbird. That position is easily accessible. And here I just have the little review and have it studied on the XY table, just to raise it up, just to give it clearance for that tumbler. With the 30-watt, you have a little less clearance. So I just dropped the floor out. And I hope that addresses your question. If not, let me know, and we can be a little more specific.
Okay, I'm finally getting started. I had to take my shirt off because it is way too hot in
Super,
here.
thank you. How about a super you're welcome?
Yeah, super duper. You're welcome.
Absolutely. Guys, have any other questions? We're coming up on 90 minutes, so we'll be winding this down shortly, probably about 8 minutes.
Somebody asked if anybody had a video on the chuck rotary. Oh, V asked that.
I am going to have a video on the truck rotary coming out with the stainless steel tumbler. So it's going to be kind of a combo, showing you how to set it up, and then also trying to get some color out of those stainless tumblers. Yes, sales at lightsworth.pro. Those will be with the roasting pictures. So we're going to do have a little segment in upcoming live streams on my channel or whatever channel, but it's going to be called Roast the Burn. And it's basically where, you see a celebrity roast and they kind of, make fun of them pretty bad. Well, we're going to make fun just a little bit. So it's going to be called Roast the Burn. You can send pictures, your entries to sales@lightsworth.pro. We'll roast each other. We'll roast yours. And we'll take it easy. Just kind of play around and have a little fun. We all screw up, so why not have some fun with it? That way, the way I see it, what was going to go in the trash actually served a useful purpose, to give some entertainment. And also, hopefully, we can learn from some screw ups too, so that we all don't make that mistake.
And
So
this is something.
Speaking about the.
Go ahead.
Go right ahead, Jeremy.
No, you were already in
Here's the
something.
next question. The orange viewport, you have the enclosure just regular orange acrylic, or is it a special material? Do you want to address that one since you have the rollie sitting behind it? The laser mat?
That is laser safe acrylic that they use for their enclosures. I'm not sure what they do to it, but it does filter out the 450 to 510 or whatever it is range of the light. If you look at your diodes, it's got that blue light. This thing, you can't see the blue light. It's just a white dot once you look through there. It's the same as, where's my glasses at? Oh, right here in front of me. Right here in front of me. So it's the same stuff that's in your safety glasses, basically. Just a little thicker so they can use it on the machine.
Yep, I think it's OD2 OD2 rating, I think.
There's a green
wrong.
acrylic that they use too, I think, that does the same thing.
Yeah, I plan on addressing that in my video as well. I have also used the chuck tabs, the jaws from inside. And you're absolutely right. That does allow you full access. And when you're happen to be framing your rotary, framing the job, and the tumbler spinning, that those don't accidentally clip on the end of the laser module. But yes, you can use them from inside, and I plan on addressing that. But that is a great point. Thank you.
You're welcome, Matt. Whoa. Thank you, V.
Oh,
Appreciate it very much.
I appreciate that. Yes, I try to be here for everybody, family and LMR family. So thank you very much.
So what I was getting at is this next saying. This is the last one I did for the night. He who laughs most learns the best. John Cleese. Got to be one of my favorite actors. I love Monty Python stuff. And the last couple of nights, my wife and I and my kids have been watching little shorts and blooper reel videos and stuff from like Dick Van Dyke Show and some of that other stuff. The Carol Burnett Show. I cried. I laughed so hard my guts still are sore. We laugh a lot around here. I'm a huge comedy fan.
Can you repeat that? Can you repeat that quote again, please?
He who laughs most learns best.
And that was the perfect segue, or I guess the segue from earlier, or from the roast to the burn was the perfect segue right into that quote.
Yeah.
He who laughs most learns best. So we'll have a little laugh and we'll all learn. I thought the two tied in well together, Jeremy.
Well, you know, I try. I do my best. Well, we got a couple more. Thank you, Rick. Appreciate it very much.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much. We surely
And
do appreciate you.
Jason, thank you very much as well. Appreciate it.
Awesome. Yeah, we definitely appreciate you guys. Without the viewers, we wouldn't have a live stream. So thank you so much for being here.
Okay, guys. So here's Terry Lee's, and there's his name on the side. First one done. On to the second one. I had a little problem there with the tape. One of my biggest pet peeves is when you cut some tape, you always fold it over a little bit like that. But apparently my son didn't, and I couldn't find the beginning of it a minute ago. And we're going to move on now to Jeff's, the gray.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Get to
Any
see
other
your house
questions?
made live. That's pretty cool. Good stuff.
Oh, I do have a new thing that I've been working on. I'll show you real quick.
Hopefully on the next live stream, I get some good video pictures. We're going to head over to the naval base probably on Monday morning and watch the jets take off. So hopefully we'll have some good footage of that to share. in 2 weeks.
To go get some water.
And hopefully I'll have projects well. I know I'll also be having a video on another rotary that was delivered yesterday.
Okay.
So, let's see. Okay, I'm just going to wait for the unboxing and tell you what that's. You'll find out what that's going to be when I unbox it. But I'll have some more rotary videos coming soon.
Well, I have an opportunity to get a little display in a shop downtown here, and so I took that honeycomb earring display idea and built a 6-sided display that I can have pegboard hooks and one, and then slots for my little air fresheners.
Oh,
And then I have my signage up top glued in, so it's got everything on it. So yeah, kind of been working on that this week.
very nice. That looks very good. I like it. It's a multitasker. It holds 2 different products and advertisements.
Yeah, I'm gonna make one twice as tall as that for our booths when we go to our shows.
Very cool. I haven't did any shows. I need to start doing some. It's just hard to find time. And then typically I work every other weekend. Pharmacy, a lot of the shows show up at the same time. So I have to miss them anyway.
Once I get that file perfected, I just noticed, I don't know if it's these particular hooks that I just bought. They're not exactly an inch to an inch. Like I gridded them out like what's up here on the wall. So they didn't fit in. So I'll have to figure something out about those. Once I get that perfected, I think I'll throw that file for that display thing up on Laser Maker's Realm in the files for everybody to have.
Have you considered a hammer yet? You just hammer those things into place?
Yeah, they were a quarter of an inch off. They would have put some
hammer would
holes in.
probably work.
I could Dremel tool this bottom thing off here and just let it hang. But
All right, I'm back. Okay, so let me show you the final product for our 2 winners tonight. So the first one is going to be Jeff, and this is Jeff's hat. And you see I have my little sticker on it and everything. And he's got his name on the left side. And this is the second one, is Terry Lee's. This is the camo. And there's his name on the side. Now, what I need you guys to do is tonight, send me an email, please, at thelasermakersrealm@gmail.com. Both Terry and Jeff, you need to send me your shipping address. So put in the subject line I won, send it to thelasermakersrealm@gmail.com. Give me your full name and shipping address, and I will get these out in the mail to you on Monday.
okay, Rich, Dan has something here that you mentioned last week about the sweatbands. The reason to fold them down is for sublimation or heat transfer vinyl. The band would cause a crease in the design, apparently.
Ah, I see. Well, there's absolutely no crease in these. I mean, that is a perfect press. So it doesn't happen with these. But I guess if you're using a thinner material, like like a sticker or something like this. You know, this is actual leatherette, so it's a lot thicker. And you do see the crease down the middle, but that's totally unavoidable. That's where the stitch is, the seam. Thank you, Andy.
All right, guys. It's about, since we're at 90 minutes, I'm gonna be jumping off soon. I wasn't
Yes,
sure if you
sir.
guys
We
want to
all
hang
are.
out much longer.
We
Well, I
all
was
are
just
gonna
ready to say
jump
it's
off.
calmed down a little bit in the comments. So
Yeah. So again, for both Terry Lee and Jeff, send an email that says I won in the subject line to thelasermakersrealm@gmail.com right away, and I will have these shipped out to you on Monday. Thank you, Pop Up. Much appreciated. Took a few in the beginning. It took a few to get used to how to do it. My biggest problem tonight was that my son did not put the tape. You know, once he cut the tape, he folded it, he let it go straight down. So on this particular type of tape, it's almost impossible. I had to actually cut across it and then pull off, you know, 10, 12 layers just to get it to work right again. But that is one of my
I hate
biggest
it when
pet peeves with any kind of tape. Any kind of tape. I always take my thumb and I just twist the end just a little bit, and that's it. That's all I do.
well, get yourself a dispenser for that so it stays out and ready.
I am going to get a dispenser, but you know, we're just getting started. So
Yeah.
first thing we did is some practice hats, and I did screw up a couple of them. We did screw up a couple of them. My biggest problem is I forget to peel off the backing on the adhesive, and I have to press it twice.
Hate when that happens.
Don't you be?
I wish I was in Virginia Beach. No, actually, I'm happy being right where I am right now, getting organized in the new shop. All right, so we're at almost an hour and 40 minutes, and that's going to be it for us tonight on this live stream. I hope you will. We still have 123 people here. If there are no more final questions, we're going to say goodnight and see you in 2 weeks.
Thank you, everybody.
Watch the questions for 30 seconds because we always get that last minute question. Pop-up says use a Cricut for cutting vinyl. Can you use your laser for it? I just laser cut these patches. Pop-up.
I think he was talking about vinyl.
Yeah, well, it can absolutely cut vinyl. There's no question about it. Okay, good night, everybody.
Good
Good night.
Good night,
Thanks
everybody.
again.
Good seeing you,
later.
and we will